Packet page 3. And in Trig Packet page 3, what we're going to do is begin to figure out how to get these ratios and what these ratios actually mean. So again, if we go back through the beginning, we figured out which side was the opposite, which side was the adjacent, which side was the hypotenuse. We use that to figure out if we were looking at sine, cosine, or tangent because they have different ratios. And now we're going to use those ratios and we're going to use this chart that we have. And we're going to see how to match up the angles with the ratios, or if we have a ratio, how to, match it with an angle. So if we look here, it says give the value of each of the following. All right, so what's the sine of a 25-degree angle? I'll go here. I will look for a 25-degree angle, and there's my sine, 0.4226. So anytime I have a ratio, and again, it's SOHCAHTOA, opposite over hypotenuse, cosine is SOHCAHTOA, adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent. Anytime I have a ratio of 4226 between the opposite and the hypotenuse, I know I'm looking at a 25-degree angle. So let's go ahead, and what if I have the cosine of 75 degrees? Well, I will go back over here. But now I'm looking at 75 degrees, and again, now I'm looking at the middle column. You can see it's 0.2588. It's not asking for the sine this time. This time it's asking for the cosine. So 0.2588. So anytime I have a ratio of 0.2588 when I am looking at adjacent and hypotenuse, I know I'm looking at a 75-degree angle. And finally, let's go with the tangent. Actually, let's go with the tangent of, let's go back up. I guess let's go tangent of 44. It doesn't matter. All right, so if I go tangent of 44, again, I'll look here. I want a 44-degree angle. I didn't want something that was so far down the list, but it doesn't matter. So tangent is the right column. I'm going to go down, and you can see the tangent of 44 is 0.9657. So I would have 0.9657. And again, that tells me anytime I have a tangent of 44 between a ratio of 0.9657 between the opposite and adjacent sides, I must be looking at a 44-degree angle. But this chart works backwards as well, right? So what if you told me that the sine was 0.7547? I would want to know what the angle is, so I can work backwards. I'll go here. I'll say the sine is 0.7547. Again, the sine is the first column. So I'm looking for 0.7547. You can see it's all the way over there. I'm looking at a 49-degree angle. So this must equal a 49-degree angle. I'll do another one. Cosine of 0.5. So if I go over here and I look for a cosine, again, cosine's in the middle. I'm looking for a cosine of 0.5. You can see it's right there. 60 degrees. So the cosine of 60 degrees, the cosine of 60 degrees is 0.5. So if I have 0.5, the cosine would be 60 degrees. Hopefully that makes sense on how to use that chart and go back and forth.